Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, you guys know, I told you guys, you can win a football match before you play it. Like, you've seen it, not nowadays, but you see it with Vieira, Keane, all of them sort of man there. You can win a football match before you've actually jumped onto the field of playing it. It's a massive thing. And in my grassroots days, I mean, we were in a league where we were a team in ends and we're playing against posh teams we all had ability, but they had great ability. So, obviously, you have to double down on what you're good at, innit? Like, it's not a fighting thing or anything like that, but if your guys coming from inner city London and you're playing some fancy boys from Essex and they deal with stereotypes and things like that, you might as well let them believe the stereotypes and scare man and that, innit, to give yourself half a chance. We used to do that, innit. So I get how intimidation works in football. Being a small person, well, kind of small, smaller than, well, I'm 5'7", 5'8". I'd probably say I'm 5'8". That's what the doctor said when they had to measure me to take my physical. 5'8". But yeah, now, like, obviously, them days there, I was like 4.5. Like, so obviously, people try intimidate man, try rough man up, but they didn't know I might be small, but like my manager used to say, inside I'm a giant, innit, tall man as they used to call me. You can try that, but man's on this physical thing. I'm small, man's on this physical thing, innit. Like, I will snap at your heels, and it's not that time, innit. So I've had to deal with things, innit. I'm a humble person. I'm not on violence and things like that. But if you want to take it there, if you try to foul me, I'm gonna foul you back. You know them ones there. Best example of that before I get into the story, we're playing Boardwater Farm now. Boardwater Farm, I used to play for them. It was a fantastic club. Shout out to Classford, innit? But again, the intimidation thing. I've seen so many, man, when we used to drive to farm to go and play with the coaches and that. Do you know how many man's souls left their bodies in that Boardwater Farm car park? In fact, before the car park, when you see the painting on the wall, I've seen it, because I've held many a licks playing for Everton All-Stars, playing against Boardwater Farm. We used to get smacked up and Classford used to cheat and that, but that's for another day. But we're playing Boardwater Farm, this must have been, year 10 or something? Obviously, we're both going for the league, innit? It's not heated, but it's a heated game. So there's, obviously, I've told you guys, obviously, I'm there on a humble thing. There's this Turkish brother now, like, he's playing on the same flank as me. Well, he's a winger, I'm a fullback. So, like, I'm walking back into position. I can't remember what happens, but it's like, you know when someone tries to trip you up, and like in the cartoons, they put their leg out and that. I think he tried to do that, innit? But I'm walking back, so I can't see none of this, innit? I can't see none of this. So I feel it. I can feel it. So then I'm like, alright, cool. I clocked on, like a peripheral vision sort of thing. I clocked on, like, someone's trying to be a funny boy right now, innit? And then I feel that I've stepped on his toe, like, alright, cool, you want to be an idiot? I'll be an idiot too. So I've dug my heel into his toe, innit? And he's gone, but he's held it, innit? So I was like, cool. Didn't say nothing. 50-50 now. Guys, God as my witness. I've never lied to you guys. I'm not even proud of it. It was a clean tackle. God as my witness. He had to come off that field. He was rolling in agony, and it inject that into my veins, bro. It gave me a good feeling. I'm a dark sort of player in the sense that, like, we're going for him. Bang! I won the ball, but you know when you get some of the man, and I was thinking, yeah, don't bring scared business to me ever again, because I'm a humble guy. But if man want to take it there, we can go there each and every time. So back to this example now. I'm playing for my team, the Wrong'uns. I'm not going to say the team we played against, because these teams are funny boys and that. But we're playing now. It's at First Lane. I used to go Winchmore. If you went Winchmore, you know where First Lane is. The field opposite it, innit? So it's not exactly my home pitch, but I'm back in it. It's Sunday. I'm gassed, and we're playing football at the end of the day. I'm back in familiar territory. I feel like I'm back at the North Camp. I've got to put in a performance and everything there. We're playing a team. I'm looking over at training. They're looking dead. I'm like, boys, we can smack these lot. The coach and the manager saying the same thing. I'm playing left back, innit? Like, I'm normally a right back, but I'm playing left back. Innit? So, like, game's gone on now. I've got the ball from my centre half. T, let's call him T. T's giving the ball now. I've dribbled, like, there's no options on, innit? So, obviously, before football, man's been watching Dani Alves and Marcelo and all these guys. The ball's come now. It's Sunday League, so no one's going to make it. So I might as well live a movie. Ball's come now. Like, alright, you know, in my head, I'm like, you know what? Boom, it's time for a dribble thing. Dance past couple, man. Unfortunately, the ball goes off now, innit? Naturally, as a fullback, what are you going to do? Like, you're not going to leave the ball for someone to throw it and you're out of position and it's a counter, are you? So I'm dribbling, it's gone off the field. I've kicked it slightly, innit? You know, them shy little toe ones. Kicked it, innit? And then I've jogged back to position. And another, the fullback, that's the winger that's playing against me, said, oh, he's chasing his touch. But I never heard this, innit? And then my dons told me, T's told me. I'm like, what? I'm like, alright, cool. This guy wants to bust bants. I'll bust my own bants. You won't find it funny. It'll be a one-man joke. I can tell you're a shook you. So I'm going to him. I'm like to him, brother, what did you say? He's like, oh, no, it was just funny and it was just bants. And I was like, brother, say it again then. Like, what did you say? My guy T, like, we're battering this team at this moment in time. I forgot to mention, this team is dead. We must have won like 5, 6 shout out to the rest of the team for scoring, innit? My centre half, back to the story, my centre half seen what's happening, innit? He's like, oh, DG, what you doing? We doing? Like, is anyone else seeing this? I'm like to him, brother, what did you say? I never heard it. If it's a joke, say it again. I want to laugh too. Say it again, brother. He's like, no, it's just football. I was like, fam, do you want to take it? Do you want to take it there? Like, do you want to take it there after the field? I don't want to fight my man after the game. It's a game of football. But I know if I say this to my man, he's gonna be shook, innit? This is what I tell you a lot about praying on these sort of things. I was like, to him, what are you saying after the game then, big man? You're funny. I can be funny too. Come we go around the corner and do this thing. He's like, no, it's just football, man. I was like, fam, don't be a funny man. They don't live long. Don't be funny, bro. Don't be funny. Stop that now. Another 50-50s challenge just happened. Has arisen. God as my witness. I never lied to you lot. Everybody was there. They can quote this, and I'll bring them on this channel one day. It's a 50-50. Like, I'm already mad in my head, kind of. Car. You're trying to violate, trying to take the piss. Bang, straight, bang, bang, bang. Done that now. Tackled him, feeling good. Inject that into my veins. I'm moving gas. He's held it. He's limping a bit, but he's held it. Alright, cool. Next thing comes, 50-50, but this time it's a barging thing. Now, I'm not the strongest, but man, I don't go gym for no reason, innit? So I barged him now. Similar build, innit? I barged him now. Inside, I'm holding it. I must have passed the ball after or something, innit? But inside, I'm gassed, innit? I'm feeling like Didier Drogba. I'm like, my chest is like this, innit? I'm feeling like Drogba versus Vermaelen and Traore and them sort of man there. So I've waited him now. I'm having him up. I've clamped him again, but I've won the ball this time. One of his dons is like, it's a foul. I'm like, how's it a foul, brother? He's like, it's a foul. It's a this and that. He's talking crud, innit? So then I was like, alright, cool. I'm going to get you later. But the team's winning. I'm going to play games. I'm going to play a game. I'm dribbling again now. Why am I always losing the ball? I was dribbling now. And then, you know, as a fullback, when you go on an adventure, you dribble. I ended up on the right-hand side. The place you're not supposed to be in it. I don't want them to counter-attack. So I know I'm losing the ball now. I've done what I've seen them do in Premier League. I've just two-footed, jumped over the ball sort of thing, but he weren't there, innit? And I've just completely taken man out. He's rolling around in agony. Instantly, I've jogged off, innit, car. The ref, if he brings me a yellow and red, I don't want to pay my gaffer no fines, innit? So I've jogged off to carry on playing, so you look innocent, so you don't know what going on and stuff. I knew it was a mad thing, car. Like, the dangerous man on my team that do these sort of tackles were like, oh, DG, you got to lie, man. Why did you do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what happened? What happened to him? Then one of his teammates was like, what did you do? I was like, fam, don't talk crud to me. Like, and then obviously he kept playing. This is the don I clamped in it that was talking crud. I was like, fam, I will clamp you again. Never in your life talk crud. He's like, oh, just play football, bro. And then I was like, you know what? These lot are talking crud. I'm gonna become the Black Gattuso today. I was like to him, nah, you're not playing football today, bro. You're not playing football. I'm a fullback, but this team is so dead. I don't know how it works, but I've now become some sort of midfielder. I swear to you, every time he's touching the ball, I'm winning it. I'm barging him. I'm pulling his shot. I'm like, see, you're not on this. You're not doing nothing. You're dead. You're dead. His teammate says something because I'm basically bullying him and pressuring him now. I've done the same to his teammate. I've done the... Bruv, strike me down if I'm lying. I've done this to like the whole team. I'm just spending the whole game doing this. The second half, I'm doing this. And like, to make it worse, after every goal, I'm like, they don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. It's another goal, but lads, they're not on it. First, seconds, thirds, they're disgraces. They're not on it. All of them can suck their... I don't want to get into it. I'm rattled now, innit? Like, I'm just moving mad now, flying into tackles, all this sort of stuff. Then this next Donny checks, so I'm Black Don is chatting crap now. He's like, I must have been saying something. He's like, oh, all you do is talk. I'm like, bruv, I've told you, man, do me something. You man are not on nothing. You man are not trying to do something. Like, do you want to do this thing after the game? He's like, no, man, but... Then I was like, then shut up, bro. Then I was like, do you know what? It's me and you now. So I'm staying with him. I can't lie, this is why I love Sunday League, because the refs are blind, innit? This was a penalty. I can't lie, it was a penalty, people. The ball's come in now. I've pulled him. Like, I've gone up like this and kind of hit him, and I've pulled him down, innit? Because now I'm just rattled, innit? I've pulled him down now, and he's complaining to the ref. I've jogged up. I'm like, shut up. It's not a foul, brother. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. Then it's getting heated everywhere on the pitch because now, like, they're getting rattled. We're getting rattled. One of my dons flies into a challenge. Then one of their team flies into a challenge. Then another don, you know them ones when it's just bang and then bang and then bang and then bang. Then I've flown into one challenge and then my don has. And then my don and the other guy are fighting. Not fighting, but they're getting into each other's faces. And the other guy, which I started laughing on the pitch. I've never heard it. He's like, why are you calling me a pussy, man? That's such a strong word. Why are you calling me that? I swear on my life he said that, yeah. He said that. And I'm just thinking, you're just moving mad. And then throughout the whole game, towards the end, like, I'm commenting with, I've gone further forward now. I'm like, you know what, these men are not on it. I've gone further forward. I almost scored. I'm like, he beats one, he beats two, he wraps it round the keeper and he just goes wide. And then it's the last game of the season, innit? We let our keeper take the pen. I'm like, they don't want it, they're dead. Then the centre half was like, whoa, game, you've just been talking. I'm like, shut up. And then I was like, shut up, bruv, do you want to fight too? Shut up, bruv. He shutted his mouth and that, innit? Not that I advocate these things, but these lot really annoyed me. And I just really use this as an example of how you can rattle people. Like, I'm a humble guy, but don't talk crud. Like, and then one of them was, throughout the game, he was saying, after the game, we do this, we do that to one of my guys, innit? Do this, you do that. So after the game, we're on it. We're thinking, alright, cool, we don't advocate violence, but if it's that time, innit? So then I've called him. Me and my dad have gone over to him. He's like, alright, what are you on? You were saying this and that and that and the other. Come, this is a field. You know, we can, when your manager goes or whatever, we can, you know. He's like, no, man, it's just football, man. Obviously, man, it's just football. When you say this and that, and just like, shut up, man. But yeah, man, that's just a little story I thought I'd give you guys, bruv. Like, of how you can rattle people. Like, it was so out of my character. Like, I felt so out of character. I'm almost ashamed to have done that, but don't talk crud. I don't, personally, I don't offer no one out. I don't start no problems. I don't do nothing. I just defend myself. Like, I don't say nothing that I'm not gonna do and things like that. Don't think it's just football. Like, I've always, that stuff has always annoyed me. If it's just football, keep it just football. And there's a difference between the football mockery and things like that. But when you say certain comments on appearance, on say suck this and suck that, it can go left and right. And sometimes you don't want it. I don't want them problems as well. There's another story when I was playing football. Someone asked me what ends I'm from. I was like, don't ask me what ends I'm from, because one, I don't bang. Two, I don't care. And three, don't want it to get to that time. Shut his mouth. That stuff has annoyed me as well. Like, bruv. But yeah, man, shout out to the Wrongers, my team, for winning that game around 5, 6, 7-0. We battered that team. Their keeper was dead. They were pretty poor, to be honest. I shouldn't have allowed myself to get rattled. I would have had a better game, but it is what it is, man. I held it up. I made my tackles. I set up a couple goals. I rattled guys. I made guys go home feeling stressed. And yeah, just a day in the life of a Sunday League footballer that you might not necessarily see when DG's talking. I'm out.